Hi guys, Wee Bob here, and it is Saturday morning. You can see from the low-lying sun my shadow. So you'll be sick of seeing the same beach. This is kind of the same beach that I come down to all the time. My microphone's hidden inside my jacket. It is extremely windy this morning, but the microphone's worked in the past, so no reason to think it won't work this time. So this vlog doesn't really have it does have a purpose. The purpose is pickups, as you'll be able to see from the title, presuming I call it something to do with pickups. And I just thought my daughter needed dropped off. She works with horses pretty much every day before she goes back to school, and I come along to drop her off at the horses. Thought it's kind of close to the beach, so I will go to my pickup video on the beach rather than do it at home in the room. So I was kind of maybe thinking do it in the room, get some posters and things up on the wall so that it looks like a proper gaming room. And I thought, okay, but then this opportunity presented itself for me to get out and do a walk, which I have been doing a lot of walking. Hopefully going to build up to running, but running never really suited me, but walking does. And so that's meant that there's not been any drawings done, so not even on the other channel have I put any drawings up. And it's not that I'm having issues with my eyes again. Not entirely sure. Could be gaming, could be my walks, it could be anything, could be the season, could be animals, could be a multitude of things, unfortunately, and I'm hoping that it dies back down again, otherwise I might need to go get surgery again on it. We'll wait and see. I hope you guys are well. I did start watching Alan's Friday Waffle this morning, but I've not managed to finish watching it yet. Like I said, my daughter needed a lift, so I needed to come out and get that done. So this week, walking, I walked 10 miles approximately. My wife was going to a kind of local castle called Porton Cross. It's over that way, and I just put my earphones on. I've got Audible, which I may have talked about in the past. If I haven't, I'll need to do a wee video on Audible. So I've been using Audible as my kind of encouragement to get out and walk, and it's working because it means I'm walking and listening to a book. Sometimes the book goes off and I listen to the sounds of nature, but today it's kind of hard to hear any kind of natural sounds because the wind is just right in my ears. So I don't know when I'm going to do my pickups video. I don't want this video to be too long because I want to actually go on with walking at a pace, because if I walk too fast with the camera it bounces up and down. I'm trying to think if I've been up to anything else this week. Really just gaming, a lot of gaming. I completed Uncharted, the first Uncharted, so that was good. It got a wee bit samey, so obviously it's an older game, most people may have seen it, played it, whatever. It's got a kind of Tomb Raider vibe to it, but a wee bit more aim requirement rather than just button mashing. What you used to do in Tomb Raider, you used to just focus on a target, and like GTA. And it was good, it was a good story, enjoyed it, but I just, when I was playing it and I was kind of halfway through, I just started feeling a wee bit, this is just rinse and repeat, and most games are a formula on repetition, whether it be destroy these robots and more robots come along, destroy those robots and more robots come along, or this is a racetrack, go around the racetrack. All games are repetitive in the end, but it was good laughs in it, a couple of chuckles, and I think I'm going to leave Uncharted 2 for a wee while. I've moved on to Dead Rising 2, which was good. Again, I've kind of played it for a wee while, started getting samey, and I thought, okay, I'm just going to boot up another game, and I brought up Diablo 3, which is kind of like a World of Warcraft type thing. I think it's even made by Blizzard, and it's good. It's magic and potions and goblins and gargoyles and all that stuff, and it's good. I'm enjoying the game. I'm enjoying a wee bit of a different game for me. It's not a usual game that I would pick to do. And I've had my eye on IL-2 Stormikov, which I think that's how you pronounce it, as a flight game, kind of war flight game for the PS3. I think you got it in PC as well. And I just want a good kind of fighter game, again just for a wee bit of variety on the gaming front. So I will get back to the artwork. I did start a drawing, but I've got nowhere near completing it. Still got hours and hours left in it. And I've been doing a lot of building DIY stuff as well, so that's taken up a bit of time. So I am just going to go down and find a place to sit, and I'll show you the pickups. Now I wasn't quite sure how I'm going to do this because my GoPro's in the house. I did think about bringing it with me and then forgot to bring it with me, so I'm not too sure how I'm going to film myself and talk. Hopefully I can set the camera far enough away with the microphone still and show you what I've got. There's a guy up here walking his dog, but I'm not really fussed about that. I'm just going to go and find a place to sit. There's a big rock over here. We might go along there and I'll hide behind it. Try to hide from people. We'll see. I'm a wee bit concerned that I might go and sit on one of these rocks and the tide kind of comes in behind me, because I don't know whether you can see that there's a river kind of coming round, and I'm not sure whether the tide's coming in or going out. I haven't checked, but over a wee river here. But yeah, I'm just a wee bit wary of sitting on a rock and then realising there's a big massive bit for me to try and traipse through. I know I mentioned my boots last week, and I was thinking that people will be thinking I'm sponsored by Galert. I'm not sponsored. Jellyfish, we always meet a jellyfish. I'm not sponsored by Galert. It just so happens they're doing me good, and they were 40 quid, which is good for a pair of walking boots. Now here is kind of like a, try and see if I can find a place to hide, maybe down the back of this. Seaweed everywhere. So could I set my phone here, and there might be a jump cut here. Right, I'm going to try to do this. It's a bit weird. Try and... So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and show you pickups in the middle of a beach when there's loads of cars going by. People will be like, why has he got a PlayStation 2 game on the beach? Anyway, we'll see. So I got Mercenaries, which was 75p. Now I seen Mercenaries and I thought Mercs, oh my goodness, this isn't comfortable. We'll try this on the other. You can obviously see the cable floating around of my microphone. Try and come down here a wee bit. Aye, so I'm down the beach. I just had to pause it there because people are just looking at me like I'm a crazy person. And anyway, let's have a look again. Mercs, which I just showed you a minute ago. 75p from CEX. So I don't know whether anybody else has ever done a pickups video on the beach, but I'm the crazy person that does. Came with a manual and everything. I've not had a chance to play it yet, but I got it yesterday. I've no idea whether it's good or bad. I just thought Mercs is a good game. Why not pick that up? What else have we got? Let's see. So I've got that many. I might just I might just run through some of them really quickly. So I bought Just Cause 4 on PlayStation 4, and I love Just Cause. Just Cause on 3 is just a blast. It's just a blast, and I enjoy the kind of craziness of it. And it's obviously open world. My eyes are streaming. So aye. Thankfully there's nobody around to see me, a crazy person, other than people will be wondering what I'm up to, some weird act on the beach. No Man's Sky. So I picked up No Man's Sky for the reason that the VR came out this week, and I am really looking forward to trying that when I go home. I'm doing the update at the moment, so Sorry, this is a bit kind of weird and my camera's probably going to fall forward. I should have probably brought these at my bag first. Hey, there we're back. We're back. Somebody's going to phone the police on me. There was a strange man down the beach doing weird things next to a rock. So I got Home Alone, which was £1.50. Space Race, which was £1. I was quite excited about this one, which is Masters of the Universe. That was £1 as well, PlayStation 2. And there is a couple in here I want to show you because I was really excited to find them. I've got Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed 3, one called Crazy Chicken. No idea what that's about. They were all kind of cheap. I'm wobbling a bit here like a madman. Oh, stand up. Let's see what else we've got. You see my body for the moment. Right, let's just pull these ones out of here. Oops, the noise up you. So the other ones I've got, like I says, I'm just expecting a police to turn up and say, "Excuse me, what are you doing? Why are you out in the sand?" I can't even speak. "Why are you out in the sand next to a rock looking dodgy?" That's my funny voice. I can always do an Elmo voice as well. Prisoner of War, I'm pretty sure I've had this before. It was 50p and from CEX. All these are from CEX. I don't have a decent games store close to me, like one I could support, so unfortunately it is CEX. If anybody knows of any in Ayrshire, please let me know. X-Men was 75p. Again, I've not played it, I don't know whether it's any good. I just saw it and thought I might like to play that, so why not buy it? Commando Strike Force, 50p, which again, most of these are actually in really good nick. They all appear to have the manual in them. It's not just the disc's looking decent nick. So the next 4 are the kind of main ones I picked up. I did actually go out to buy Sturmikov, but I didn't get it, so I did pick up Capcom versus SNK. Now, I'd been watching Kev down the rabbit hole, and he was doing a review on a character in Street Fighter that he was looking at, and I was watching it and I was like, I really need to get a fighting game because I don't have any fighting games. I've got Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe, I think, which is pretty good. I'm not really a big fighting game fan because I usually find them button mashing, and I would like to find the skill and the technique that's not button mashing. So I also picked up Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition. Now, I've had a shot of these last night, and again, I was just trying to do the moves and totally failing. You look online, it tells you how to do the moves, and you've got to be really skilled at them, so I'll need to go and YouTube them at some point, but I've got this thing to build today, so that's going to take up most of my day after I do my walk. So I have to say the walking is really good for me. I've been losing a wee bit of weight, which is good, and hopefully I can continue doing it. And with the Audible, being able to listen to books as I walk along has been brilliant. Right, so again, this is a pickups video, so these next 2 are probably the ones that I was like, oh yeah, beauty, I found something I really wanted. And the first one, not in the best of nick, and it was quite a lot of money. It was £8, probably been ripped off, but I'm not really bothered. It was Capcom's Classic Collection, and it comes with 1942, 1943, 1943 Kai, Bionic Commando, Commando XDXs, Final Fight, Forgotten Worlds, Ghosts and Goblins, Ghosts and Ghouls. No, Ghosts and Goblins, Ghouls and Ghosts, can't even speak. Gunsmoke, Legendary Wings, Mercs, Pirate Ship, Higemaru, Section Z, Sun, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Trojan, Vulgus. That was really a long list. So that one I was excited about. I had to go Commando last night and 1942, really pleased to have a shot of them. My phone's probably going to blow over. Hopefully the wind's not catching this microphone, or else I'll cry, because me doing this down here is really crazy because people are going by wondering what you're doing. So the next one I was really excited, this was probably the first one I found, Midway Arcade Treasures, which has Spy Hunter, Defender, Gauntlet Joust, Paperboy, Rampage, Marble Madness, Robotron, Smash TV, Bubbles, Road Blaster, Blasters, Rampart, Sinista, 720, Super Sprint, Tubin, Clax, Splat, Satan's Hall of Indicators, and Root Beer Tapper. And I need to stand up before my legs die. Oh. So we'll put them away. That's kind of the pickups, so let me stop this now. So that's there's a main road up here, which is why I was saying people are going to go driving by and going, what is that person doing? Are they doing the toilet behind that rock? Because the rock was a big rock back there. They look small from here, but they are quite big when you're back to them. Get somebody walking behind me. Get somebody walking over to my right with a dog, which is normal. But I'm kind of getting used to it a wee bit. Getting used to people seeing me talking, and like I've got my phone out, so it's not just me talking to myself. So it almost looks like I'm on a video call to somebody, which is good. So Commando I was playing last night. I've never played Commando before. The closest I think I ever got to playing Commando was Rambo First Blood Part 2. And what was the other games I played? Mercs. I completed Mercs on a Mega Drive. Now whether I completed the arcade version, I don't know. And like I think I'd talked about a wee while ago, using continues. I don't think it's a bad thing to use continues if you're trying to learn how to get by. Like when I was playing Uncharted, talked about playing Uncharted. When I was playing Uncharted, sometimes you hit the button the wrong direction and you just fall off to your death. Now if you were doing like a no life's run through, you would need to know what the expectations of the game were before you could even attempt that, because I don't see how it's possible to walk through Uncharted one time and not die, whether you fall off a cliff or whether you happen to step in the wrong bit or whatever it may be. So continues with Mercs, you could just keep continuing, or you had like 3 continues, and it does feel a wee bit like a cheat, because in Mercs at least it's not like you die once when you get shot. You've got a wee kind of health bar which you can try to top up, and that's obviously good. It is overcast today. There's the Arran ferry out there, and it is really windy. I mean, I can barely hear myself talking. Probably my voice is carrying. There's a rock that somebody's wrote yes on because they want Scottish independence from the UK. I've got a wee bird enjoying himself. So Mercs was good. End of. Please keep to. End of beat. Please keep to your beat. What? There's a sign floating in and some gross foamy stuff. I've always wondered what the gross foamy stuff was. I don't know what that means. So, gross foamy stuff. Logs. So Mercs, Commando. What else did I play? Tapper. So I was saying to my missus last night, I was like, I could go a bottle of beer, because on Tapper it's obviously root beer. Don't know whether that's just to censor it or something. I just realised how gross this is. It's kind of gross with that foamy stuff. So I'll not really try and get that in. Maybe try and go beyond that, because I don't really like seeing foamy stuff. It's kind of gross. So what did we have? What was I saying? Tapper. Yes, I said to the missus last night I could fair go a beer. So I didn't get a beer at that point. Waited till later on and had a beer watching Avengers, Thor, Dark World, which we're working our way through the Avengers movies. Unfortunately, you get spoilers without even intentionally trying to get spoilers, because when you're on Instagram and you're into artwork, somebody's drew an art of a main character point or a main point in a movie, which kind of ruins it for you. Other games I played, obviously the shot of the Street Fighter games, which was good, and I'm trying to think. I thought the PlayStation 3 Street Fighter would have been slightly better graphics. I don't know why. I think it's quite cartoony and big characters. I don't know that I'm keen on how it looks. And even the one on the PlayStation 2, I'm not sure whether it's just that you need to get the PS4 version to make it look awesome, almost like playing a cartoon. So if anybody's got any recommendations for fighting games, please leave a wee comment below, and I might try and pick it up on one system or another. What else was I playing? Super Sprint. I had a shot of Super Sprint as well, which was great to get back into, obviously without the wheel it feels like not quite the same. I think that's a common thing, is that actually playing these games on modern systems just doesn't have the same feel. So I don't know whether I could get some controllers to make it feel more authentic, whether you can get a wheel that spins or what. Was there any other games? 1942 I had a wee shot of. Tried a few things. Sinistar's not a game I like. I don't quite get it. I'm sure it's a good game, but I don't quite understand what's going on in Sinistar. But aye, that's it. So pickups were this week. As I say, it's not something that I normally do as a pickup video. I did actually get other games last week, and I think I've got enough to be getting on with. Now, I've just got a wee bit excited about getting my games room set up, and then like, oh, I can go buy some games. I keep looking on Facebook Marketplace, because there's quite a lot of retro systems, classic systems for you, Alan. So I was looking at maybe picking up another Mega Drive that had some controllers, because the only one I've got is the arcade stick, which obviously is good to have, but I'd like some normal controllers. And I really should just go and buy another drive rather than spending another 70 quid or whatever on a Mega Drive. I'd be better just getting the other drive so that I can not worry about buying all the games. Maybe pick up the odd one or two that I have nostalgia for. So aye, that's been my week. My week has been work. Contracts are settling out, not in a good way unfortunately, but that's just what happens in life. Something else will figure itself out. I'm not in a bad place or anything like that, just waiting to see contract extensions and stuff, so kind of boring job front things. Trying to think of anything else that's been going on this week. Really not a lot, just I come in from my work and I go my walk, listen to audiobooks, so I might talk about them the next time, the audiobooks I've been listening to. I did watch Alan's video on his other channel to do with mental health, and I didn't get all the way through it, but it is a subject I want to talk about, because recently having been through a mental health issue, it's quite a serious mental health issue, I have come out the other side very much stronger, and I think it might help to maybe explain a wee bit of, not necessarily the details as to why, but I would like to discuss it because I think it's an important topic. Foamy stuff is really minging. I don't know what it is, but it's minging. So I would like to do a video on mental health and just talk you through my journey and the things that I have found that are really working for me. And it's a difficult one. Anyway, I'll leave all that for the chat that I do on it, which I might do today. I don't know, because I'm busy. Anyway, I'm rambling on here. I might need to cut that last wee bit out. Hope you guys are well. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Hope you have a good weekend. Hope you have a good week. And cheers for watching. And Wee Bob is out.